Hi, my name is Molly Golden. I'm the president and founder of Go Mom Inc. And this is the fourth in our installment for our Getting Organized for Summer series, everything you need to do to get ready before your kids come home from school. So by now, hopefully you've had some fun getting your outside space ready, new water guns, a whole new set of toys to replace anything that might have been worn out, good stuff for the garage, some great sidewalk chalk. They have glow-in-the-dark sidewalk chalk this year. Just all the accessories, flashlights, bug catchers, everything you need to make sure that outside fun is taken care of. Then I'm hoping that you spent a little bit of time just making sure to plan your days. Yes, I'm talking about a calendar. Yes, I'm talking about a schedule. But it's to make sure that it seems like you're being spontaneous when really you, the parent, made sure to plan ahead so that certain days were blocked off, special events were taken care of, etc. I'm hoping that you've done a little bit of work to make sure that you've had all your inside fun needs covered. And I am talking about new book. This is an educational twist through reading, through games, yes, some traditional workbooks and whatnot, but just basically everything you need to do to be ready for creativity when it comes to the mind. And that does include baking. I don't know why cooking and the mind go together, but feed the soul, feed the mind, it all goes together. So that brings us to number 4. And number 4 can be the hardest one to tackle because it's all about how to process your paper. I cannot stand the backpacks that come home at the end of the year. It's a mountain of paper, it all gets dumped, and don't tell me that you maybe haven't had a year or two where you left it all in the backpack until August. But I'm not going to tell anybody. Your secret's safe with me. Because this year you're not going to do that. Here's how you're going to process your paper. Step number 1, clear the decks. Make sure your desk is as clean as it can be. Make sure your kids' inboxes, which I hope that you're using, are empty and ready for them to, on the last day of school, offload everything inside that backpack into their personal inbox. Step number 2, you're going to go through that inbox with them and you're going to put a time frame on it no later than 48 hours. I'm really not joking. Within the 48 hours of the last day of school and all that stuff coming home, you're going to go through that stuff and make sure that it's all put to bed. Only then you say, wait a minute, what am I going to do with all this? I've got you covered. The first thing you want to do is cover the artwork. Sit down with your child, the big, huge stack, and I bet you haven't been filing it all year because so many people don't, and I don't judge you for it at all, but guess what? Your child's going to decide what they're going to pitch and what they're going to save. And anything that they're going to save that you don't have room to keep in one of those accordion files, the artwork storage files are readily available. You can get a little Rubbermaid bin that's the right size, a poster size, however you want to keep it. But let's say there's too much. You're going to scan it. You're going to scan it. You're going to put it on a disc and you're going to put it with your artwork. You're going to put it with your pictures. You're going to put it with your keepsakes and you're going to label it 9th grade, 3rd grade, kindergarten, preschool, whatever it is, your child's name, and you're going to have it. And it's not going to take up any space. The only things that you're going to keep out are things that are worth displaying. Everything else, I promise you, when you go back later, if you kept it for 4 years, which is such a waste, you would be amazed at what you would throw out. So artwork is first on the docket because it's the bulkiest and it's something that your child should have an investment in. Okay? Number 2, you're going to get down to this. 1 folder, 1 hanging file. However you want to set it up. If you want to keep a hanging file system in your file cabinet, that's where all of your child's tests and important papers for this year are going to go. Well, that's not big enough. It is big enough. Make sure that you only keep what can fit in that space, and then you'll only have what you need. Think things that you might need for educational meetings, both gifted and perhaps those needing assistance, things that you might need for an application to a special program. When you get to high school, we're talking things you might need for college application. Make sure that it can fit in a hanging file, in a file, bottom line, a file. Maybe you used a binder all year long, but you don't need the binder for long-term storage. Okay? The next thing you're going to do is with your child, and this you won't do in the next 48 hours because this isn't part of the processing. This is something you can do through the summer. Make a scrapbook. Have a scrapbook for each of your children that is maybe just a couple pages by year, or if you want to go there and you want to have an entire book for an entire year, knock your bad self out. I'm really happy with if I can get a couple pages for a year, and even that can be a challenge for me. But make a scrapbook. Do that within the first few weeks if you can get that process started. We do like to spend a lot of time working on our photos all summer long for all sorts of reasons. The kids help me sort photos. We work on different projects, and it's just a great creative project, especially on those hot days. But get some of those details down while they're fresh in your child's mind, because it's all about your child after all, and that scrapbook's going to be something they're going to carry forward. And the final thing is, this is your best friend for summer fun. Coupon book. This is a little tiny portable coupon book for you to fill with all sorts of great coupons. We just had a giveaway to Wendy's last week on our site. You can find lots of giveaways where you might be able to win gift cards to different places where you might want to go, both to eat out. Quick lunch out is a great surprise your kids might not be expecting. Coupons for ice cream, coupons for activities. How about the indoor soccer field? Or what about the roller rink? How about bowling? Put them in a coupon catcher that you keep in your car so that you can, whenever you go, already have that with you and able to surprise your kids with something that you knew you planned ahead for, but was completely unexpected for them. So I hope this final series of tips that helps you plan for that paper and make sure you're not buried in it, but rather out in the world and out enjoying your summer. I hope that this tip has been helpful, and please make sure to leave me some comments on any of the videos in our 4-part series about helping you get organized for summer before your kids get home, because after all, you do the work and everyone gets to have the fun. And don't worry, we'll have some videos coming about summer organization while your kids are home that definitely involve them being part of the work. Thanks so much as always for watching us at My Go Mom, and we'll see you next time.